When Michelle Randolph finally spoke about the dating rumors surrounding her personal life, fans expected clarity. What they got instead was something far more interesting: carefully chosen words, quiet boundaries, and even more questions. Because while Michelle avoided names, the internet already had one in mind: Glen Powell. In a recent interview, Michelle explained that keeping her private life separate from her career is essential for her peace of mind. She made it clear that public perception rarely reflects who someone truly is behind closed doors. It sounded thoughtful, grounded, and intentional. But what caught attention wasn't just what she said, it was what she didn't.
No confirmations. No
denials. Just enough distance to let speculation continue. And as many fans quickly pointed out, her words didn't exactly line up with what people had already seen. Because just weeks earlier, Michelle and Glen were spotted together in Austin, Texas, at a low-key dive bar, and that moment changed everything. A TikTok video from the night showed the two dancing closely, Glen's arm firmly around Michelle's waist, even spinning her around too. The clip spread fast, and suddenly, what may have been a private night out became public conversation. For many, it didn't look casual at all. And that was only the beginning. Soon after, multiple reports claimed the pair were casually seeing each other. But the details told a bigger story. Michelle and Glen were allegedly vacationing together, ringing in New Year's Eve in Miami and later street bars, surrounded by celebrity friends like Miles Teller, Nina Dobrev, and Cord Overstreet. To fans, this didn't feel like coincidence. It felt comfortable, familiar, and intentional. And the more they were seen together, the harder it became to believe nothing was going on. Then came the moment that really sent speculation into overdrive. Michelle was spotted bonding with Glen's mom, Cindy Powell, at a post-Golden Globe celebration. For many fans, meeting family is rarely casual. But just when the narrative seemed locked in, Glen threw in a curveball. At the actual Golden Globes, he arrived with his parents, not Michelle, continuing a long-standing tradition. When asked about it, Glen laughed it off, joking that it's hard to get a +2 at the event. The comment was lighthearted, but it left the situation even more ambiguous. And this isn't the first time Glen Powell has found himself at the center of relationship buzz. Months earlier, fans were convinced something was happening between him and his anyone but you co-star Sydney Sweeney. Their on-screen chemistry and off-screen appearances fueled endless talk online. But Sydney eventually shut those rumors down, explaining that while she and Glen genuinely care about each other, their relationship never crossed that line. Since then, she's appeared to move on, with reports linking her to music executive Scooter Braun. So where does that leave Michelle and Glen? Officially, nowhere. Publicly, everywhere. Michelle says she values privacy. Glen keeps things light and undefined. And fans are left reading between the lines, watching body language, tracking appearances, and dissecting every word. Whether this is the beginning of something real or simply two people navigating fame on their own terms remains unclear. But one thing is certain: the silence feels intentional. And sometimes, what isn't said speaks louder than any confirmation ever could.